President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's new tax reform. A lot of Nigerians are complaining, especially on the issue of whether their bank account, money that enters their bank, will be taxed. Content creators are complaining. Even hookup girls, they say they're going to pay tax. God. Watch this clip as Pastor Olumide Emmanuel did the best justice to it, explaining it.
Which specific individuals does the tax law apply to? Are there people that this law applies to? Are there people that it does not apply to? Well, the answer is simple. It applies to all individuals that earn income in Nigeria. So whether you are workers, content creators, remote workers, influencers, traders. A controversial aspect was brought out when they said even Ron's girl will pay tax.
Oh, wow.
No, and they said that is this 6 billion or 600 billion? One ridiculous money that they said that they calculated how much was made in Lagos alone. I think it's 60 something billion or 600 something billion. Very ridiculous, you know. It's amazing. Somebody is patronizing them.
Definitely.
So no matter what you do, as long as you earn money in Nigeria, you're going to pay the tax. And then Nigerians earning income abroad, if they are tax residents in Nigeria. So what this means is this: if you are residents in Nigeria and you make money abroad, so you have properties abroad, you have investments abroad, when your properties or investments abroad, when they bring in money, you will pay the tax of that money in Nigeria. Because see, you are not paying tax in those countries, but because you are residents in Nigeria, you will now pay that tax. So that means as you are entering January, don't try to be secretive, because they are linking NIN, BVN, everything is going to be linked together, and then they are connecting with the international platform, with every commercial nerve center all over the world. And there is now information sharing. So it's better for you to by yourself go and say, I have a property in Kenya, I have a property in Swaziland, I have one property in London, this is how much I made. So if you don't have an accountant, this is the time for you to get an accountant, a tax consultant. Don't try to be stingy and say, I'm not paying professional. Pay, so that you will not pay. Number 3, will transfers and deposits into my bank account be taxed? You know that there is COT and bank charges and all those stuff, POS charges. So they are now saying, will transfers and deposits into my bank account be taxed? No. Moving money around via POS, transfers, deposits, or withdrawal is not a taxable event. What is taxed is income earned. So that somebody pay into your account now, say, okay, I paid money, help me send this money to this person. It doesn't mean they are going to come and tax you because the money entered your account. Do you understand? It is not an earning, it's a transaction. So what it means is that you have to now be careful about people say, give me your account, help me transfer this money and send this money to this person. Because at the end of the day, by the time they look at the amount of it that are collecting money, you want to boost your account for visa. By the time they now look at the turnover and the money that has gone through your accounts in the year, they might say they want to come and audit you and confirm whether it is really your money. So those of you that say, me, I'm not an accountant, you know, I don't like mathematics, I don't really like calculation. You have to like calculation now. And this is not the time to be doing cash. This is the time for you to actually have everything done online. Use your ATM so that everything will be there. You'll be able to remember. And when you are sending money to someone or collecting money from someone, this is the time to ensure that it is well detailed. So you can now say, okay, loan to this person, or money they say we should share for Papa's burial. You know, those of you that they use your account to collect money, you will now say, okay, everybody, Brother James is getting married. Let us pay into Sister Caro's account. And you are Sister Caro and you are paying money into your account for somebody's birthday. You better have the definition, birthday, so that you will now put it together and you will transfer it. Number 4, will the money I keep in my bank account be taxed from 2026? It means that if I leave money in my account now, will they now come and say, this person get money, maybe we'll collect something? No. Just having money in your account is not taxable. Only the income you earn, like salary, business profit, or interest, is what can be taxed. So the question then is, how do we know how the money entered your account? How do we know if it is not a salary or a business profit? That's why you must have record. So those of you that don't keep records of income and expenditure and have descriptions of the transactions in your life, you may end up becoming a pawn. Because you know that every time there is a law in Nigeria, there are criminals in governments that want to now capitalize on that one to defraud people, to terrorize people, to make life difficult for people. That's why we are telling you all this is that, so that you'll be ready, because many of the government agencies and government parastatals, they don't have any record. Hello? Number 5, I'm a student with no job. Will I pay tax in 2026?
Pastor,
no.
Olumide Emmanuel did a very detailed explanation of this tax reform thing. If you go and watch the full clip, he answered up to about 20 or more questions about this tax that people are asking about this President Tinubu's new tax reform. My own concern is where people are worried more about their account, money entering account. That was why I picked this part out. Now the issue here is people who are already working, like civil servants, public servants, their salaries are already being taxed. Where there will be some kind of confusion or misunderstanding, so to say, will be people who are private business people, who are doing business privately. Are you following me? Even in Western countries, private business owners, some of them evade, they do what we call tax evasion, and it's a crime when you evade tax. This is why it is important you have an accountant that can follow your business up if you don't want to go into a problem. Another challenge that we are going to have in Nigeria is, you see, like what he said at the end of the video, some of these government tax people, now racket for them be this. A lot of them, the one with criminal minds, this is a racket for them. Because in our country, it is obvious from time immemorial, it is obvious that government does not do a proper follow-up of taxation, of money entering to government coffers as tax. People, they package this money. Government workers, many of them do what people call package. Supply people, they call them package. They package this money for their own pockets. Packaging happens abroad also in Western developed countries, but it's not as worse as it is in Nigeria. That is where the Tinubu government will need to wake up. Yes. And all of you sending money into sending money to people's account, please detail it. If not, if you don't put the detail, what the purpose of the money is, if it's a gift, right? Gift for birthday, for your birthday. If it is for building project. Now income tax be that. No, let me end it that way. Me, I not go talk people for issues.